So the first one we're going to take a look at is called volume notification. And you can see when I pull down here, I have these volume buttons across the bottom. And when I tap these, I can adjust the volume for those things without actually having to touch the volume buttons on the side of the phone, which is kind of nice. The settings here, you can change the theme to match the theme of your phone. And then of course you can choose the buttons that are going to show up. So I have media playback, voice calls, and notifications, but you could add things for like phone ring, system sounds, and alarms. So that's pretty cool.
Battery life is one thing a lot of us keep a very close eye on, but your phone isn't the only thing in your life running on batteries. Baton is an app that allows you to easily see the battery life of the Bluetooth devices connected to your phone. You can see the battery level right in the notification shade. It works with most devices that support Bluetooth Energy 4.0 low energy or above. Screens is a super handy app that allows you to jump into split screen mode with pre-selected apps. If there are apps you often use at the same time, Screens makes it a lot easier. Simply select the two apps you want, give the pair a name, and create the shortcut. When you launch the shortcut, you will automatically be in split screen mode.
Next one we're going to look at is a note-taking app called Pickle. So this app's really clever because it turns note-taking into like a conversation. So when you take a note, you just open up the app and let's say I want to take a note for picking something up from the grocery store. So let's pick up chips. And then to organize them, you actually just add a hashtag. So I'm going to do hashtag groceries, which I've already created, send. And now it's in my conversation, but if I want to just see all the notes for a specific thing, I can go on the top here, groceries, and now I can see everything that I put in for groceries. And since this is a list where I might want to remove things, you can just swipe on it, delete, and now that's gone from my list. You can also change the colors and the theme and text and stuff like that, but there's not a ton of options, and that's kind of what's cool about it. It's just a really simple way to take a note. Open the app, type in what you want, you're done. The third app here is called Posture, and this one's going to be kind of hard to demonstrate on video, but basically what it does is it gives you a little notification pop-up when it detects that you are not looking at your phone in the appropriate angle. So like looking down like this, like I'm doing, stressful on your neck. You should be looking at something like this so your neck is straight and you don't have all that pressure like this. So this app will actually just detect when your phone is like at an angle like this, and it will give a little pop-up across the bottom and say tilt your phone up, and hopefully that will, help you get better posture habits. Alright, everybody loves a good weather app, so we've got a new one for you here. This one's called Weather Whiz, and it looks kind of like the Google Weather web app, but a little bit more in-depth, as you can see. So you can scroll up from the bottom to get things like the weather tomorrow, 10 days forecast, all that good stuff. And then you can also add locations here on the side. So let's say I want to know the New York weather, New York. Boom, now I have all my locations here. Then you can easily switch to them. And it's really nice because it has like the animations, and the app kind of takes on the theme of the current weather, which I always like in weather apps.
All right, so the first app I have here is called Cornerfly, and this is an app that adds round corners to the edges of the screen, so it kind of mimics if you had a screen with rounded corners. So all you do is you open up the app, you're gonna enable it, and you'll have to give accessibility access, and then as you can see already, it just starts working. But there's more to it than that. One of the coolest things is you can go into applications, and here it's going to have all the applications installed in your phone, and you can choose how they look with the rounded corners. So for example, if we go into Cornerfly here, just to show how it works, you have overlay status bar and overlay navigation bar. So the status bar obviously is up top, and if I uncheck that, you can see how the rounded corners are now not on the status bar, and same thing for the navigation bar below. Next up is a app drawer replacement. So you can see Smart Drawer right here, and I also have it in my dock. And the cool thing about this drawer is you can use this in whatever launcher you want. This isn't a launcher replacement, it's just an app drawer replacement. So I have it right here, and when you open it up, it has this organization on the side, and these are categories that it's automatically organizing my apps into. You can also move these apps around wherever you want. So you can organize by alphabetizing, so go to M, Let's say I want to put maps in games for some reason. Boom, done. And so if you like a launcher, but you don't necessarily like the app drawer that the launcher uses, this is a way that you can use a different app drawer. All right, the next app is just an icon pack. So this is called Pixel Icon Pack. And it gives your phone the like rounded app icons like you see on the Pixel phones. So it just pretty much puts all the icons in a circle, and the ones on your phone that it doesn't have a custom one for, it'll put a white background circle just like you would see on the Pixel phone. So if you're trying to get that pixel effect, this is the way to do it. You can see I just applied it to my home screen, and now all these apps have circles behind them. Slider is a puzzle game with simple mechanics, but it's deceptively hard. Swipe your finger to move the black block to the gray finish area. The trick is the black block won't stop until it runs into a wall. You have to figure out a series of slides to get the block to stop exactly on the goal in order to beat the level. Orangel is a puzzle game that seems way too easy at first, but you'll soon figure out the challenge. The idea is to move the orange block into teal blocks to make them all orange. The orange block stops immediately when it touches the teal block, which is the key. If your orange block leaves the map without converting all the teal blocks, you lose. Split is a lot like the classic Jezebel game from Microsoft Windows. Balls are bouncing around, and it's your job to split the area into smaller sections. Drag your finger in either direction to draw a divider, but don't let the balls touch it. Keep dividing the sections until the orange area is small enough. You can see how much more you need with the percentage at the top of the screen. All right, let's check out a game now. So this one's called Ninja Spinky, and it's actually made by the same guy that made Flappy Bird. So fair warning, it is a little bit difficult, but it's not nearly as difficult as Flappy Bird. So this game is basically just a bunch of mini games, or as they call it, challenges. So here we'll go to the first challenge. All you do is move your guy back and forth, and the goal is to just not get hit by this bouncing thing. Try to survive for 10 seconds. That's all you have to do. So cleared it. And then once you clear one of these challenges, they become available in the next stage, which is a little bit harder. And then there's endless modes for all of these. Once you pass one of the challenges, then you can do an endless mode. All right, last on our list is a game called Small Bang. This has to do with dinosaurs and the Big Bang. So all you do here is you use these arrows to run around the Earth and avoid the meteors, asteroids, whatever you want to call them. And then there's these like power-ups on the planet that you can get that will help you. And I just died. One little trick is if you double tap and then go that way, you'll be in like a fast sprint. But obviously, as you just saw, that doesn't always help. So this is just a great game. Basically, see how long you can survive. It's really fun. All right, so last but not least, we do have a game for you. It's called Cues. This is kind of like a hybrid between chess and billiards. So basically what you're gonna wanna do is get this black ball into the pocket, which is a square, but you have to land it perfectly in the pocket, and the ball will move the amount of spaces that the cues are away. So this purple cue is 2 blocks away, so if I tap that, the ball is gonna move 2 in the other direction. So let's reset that. So now I tap the green one, it's gonna go diagonally, and now the purple one is only 1 block away. So if I tap that, 1 block into the pocket, and we completed the level.